I was sipping coffee on my porch when I saw them 3 kids splashing in my private lake like it was their neighborhood pool. My stomach sank because I knew something they didn't. Just last night, my Wildlife Foundation had completed a transfer of juvenile reef sharks into the lake for a controlled research project. They weren't dangerous at this stage, but they looked terrifying. And no one without permission had any business being in that water, and who was standing smugly on the bank with her arms crossed. None other than Patricia Auer, self-appointed HOA queen who had been pestering me for months to open the lake to the community. She'd stomped onto my property countless times, declaring that since the lake was behind her house, it should count as shared HOA property. Every time I reminded her, "No, ma'am. It's privately owned. By me, Patricia," I shouted from the porch. "Get your kids out of the water right now." She rolled her eyes. "You don't own nature. The children deserve to enjoy the lake just like anyone else. Stop acting like some wannabe king of the block." Before I could respond, one of the sharks broke the surface its dorsal fin, cutting a clean line through the water. The kids screamed and began paddling back, but Patricia didn't flinch. Instead, she pulled out her phone and dialed 911. Double quotes. "Yes, officer," she said loud enough for me to hear. "My neighbor is threatening my kids with sharks. He's stalking dangerous animals in the water to keep us out. Arrest him immediately." Within minutes, 2 patrol cars rolled up. The officers looked between me, the kids wrapped in towels, and the still rippled lake. Patricia marched over, wagging her finger. "This man is a menace to the neighborhood," I calmly handed the officers a folder. "Here's the state permit, the wildlife research agreement, and the veterinary certification. The sharks are non-aggressive juveniles, introduced under official supervision for an eco-restoration project. This is my lake, and she and her kids. We're trespassing." The officers flipped through the documents. Their expression shifted from suspicion to irritation. "At Patricia," ma'am one said, "your neighbor's fully within his rights. You and your children, however, were trespassing." "This is private property," Patricia sputtered. "Bub, can't expect me to just step off his land," the officer cut in. "Or we'll cite you," as she dragged her kids away. Humiliated, I called after her. "Next time, read the no trespassing sign. It might save you from shark sore from yourself." For the first time in months, the lake was quiet. Something told me Patricia wouldn't be back anytime soon.